see. Ah! Hey guys, welcome to this game. It is called Dead Secret. I am very excited. Caitlin chose this out of the Steam list because we were looking for some games to play. And I'm pumped. I think this is gonna be great.
It looks like it's gonna be a bunch of fun.
Let's do it.
I think you showed me this one. You were playing and you had your own audio go and you're like, oh god, oh god, oh god, okay,
yes.
Bye guys.
Yeah.
You just
Harris
stopped the
Bullard
episode.
was found dead in his study 5 days ago.
Okay.
Nobody believes me, but I think he was murdered.
Oh no.
This house in the middle of nowhere holds the secret.
Why?
There's a story hiding here, and I'm going to cover it.
Okay.
If I'm right, there are 4 major suspects.
Okay.
Graham
That's easy.
Wellington, Josie Herrera, Cynthia Peckman, Bobby Sawyer.
Errand boy.
I'm not leaving until I find out what happened.
Okay. Sounds good. Oh, I guess that's us.
That's us. We look so cute with our little messenger bag. Oh no, we're in a sling. Why are we in a sling?
I don't know.
We are injured.
I immediately remember what one of the scares is. That's not great. A small parcel tied tightly with twine. I can't open it with my bare hands.
Yeah, we need our gloved hands.
Oh god. Reclusive professor found dead in home. Gov, Kansas. Harris Bullard, a retired college teacher, was found dead in his home Monday. The body was discovered by Bobby Sawyer, who worked part-time for Bullard, running odd jobs. A police investigation has concluded that Bullard died of natural causes. He was 63. I think something's fishy.
Yeah, it's kind of young.
Bullard moved into his home on Rampo Way several years ago, but was rarely seen about town. He was a private and reclusive man who seemed to have few friends. Bullard raised eyebrows last year when a former student, a pretty young woman named Josie Herrera, moved in with him.
Why, of questions.
Oh no. Bullard's will, written in 1957, leaves his entire estate to his ex-wife, Cynthia Peckman. Dude never updated it? Peckman will reportedly sell the house and its contents immediately, including the girl. We don't know how she got hold of her, but hey. Harris was a genius in his discipline, said Graham Wellington, a former colleague. The field of neuroscience is considerably poorer without him. I love the dramatic spaces. September 23rd, 1965. So we're in 1965, Kansas.
Old.
Retired recluse. Found dead in his study. Police ruled death natural. Retired recluse. Okay, Bobby Sawyer ran errands. Found the body. Josie, Bullard's live-in assistant.
Assistant with what exactly?
Yeah. Ex-wife, inheritor of Bullard's estate.
She looks
Cynthia
lovely.
Peckman. Yeah. Graham Wellington, former colleague of Bullard.
Why would
That's all we
you
know
wanna
about
kill
him. Oh, God. All right, in and out, easy. Just have to find some evidence and get out of here.
Great.
An old piano, it's blocking the way. They sure aren't wasting any time selling off Bullard's stuff. Okay, so I have to click to walk. This is the crime scene.
The crime scene.
Should I go in there? Can I go in here? Wait, this isn't the crime scene. I need to investigate the study. I'm sure the door leads to the room where Bullard's body was found, but it's locked.
Covered in whatever that script is called. I do not recognize the language.
It's, yeah. I need to find a key first if I want to get in. Okay.
Well,
where's
we have
the
very
key?
limited
Oh, I
access
bet you
to
it's in a
things.
drawer.
Le drawer. Let me in.
Key! It's a small key.
That is a 1965 kind of key.
Yeah. So this is a VR game for anyone that doesn't know this. It actually, like, it's not a VR game. It's both. It was made for the computer, I think, and it was also...
Adapted to VR?
Yeah, but honestly, the way it plays, it might have been made to be a VR game.
That's kind of what it's looking like.
Which,
with
if
the way
it
that
was, if I was playing this VR, sorry.
You're good.
I would be losing my mind. I'm a
Yeah?
little adrenaline-y right now. That's why I'm like, this drawer is missing its knob. I can't open it.
Couldn't possibly figure out another way to open that drawer.
Just unscrew that one and put it on there.
Yeah,
Okay.
smart. This is it. The crime scene.
The small key unlocked the door.
Wow.
Whoa.
Well, that's where the body was. He died like,
What? Why did that just open?
To
I
get
want
us
to
to
wait. I
look
want to
at it.
close that door. Okay, it closed behind me. How did this open like that? Ooh, a book.
is it the
Ooh, a
Gideon's
glass. It looks like a tiny camera lens and a dictionary.
Bible? A circular lens.
Fun.
Dust particles.
There are dust particles everywhere. Okay, this is where he died. This is where Bobby Sawyer found Bullard's body. He'd been dead for a couple of days, though.
Alright. I want us... I'm sorry, I just talked through a yawn. I want us to address why we have a sling on. What did we do to our arm? Or who did what to our arm?
I think I've seen masks like this before. Maybe they are Japanese.
I think so.
I think they're... I don't know if these are kabuki masks.
No.
I think I'm wrong.
I think you're wrong.
Yeah. Bullard had some pretty advanced degrees. This one is from the University of Chicago, 1935. Boy, I'd love to visit Chicago.
It's nice. You'd like it. I'm sorry, also was just like, yeah, I think you're incorrect.
No, because I'm pretty sure I am. Quantum mechanics and functional analysis. Not exactly light reading.
No,
We
not
had
for
like
placement.
80 degrees or something, didn't we? Very inspired by Asian culture, it seems.
Very Japanese, particularly.
It's a record player. There's no record inside.
Maybe we can play the circular glass disc that we found.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Doesn't look like there's
He
anything
doesn't
in
keep
there.
anything interesting in this room. It's all a bunch of heavy reading and degrees and Japanese culture.
Yeah.
Where's the fun stuff?
This room is a regular library. Some of these volumes look ancient. It's all covered in dust.
Probably from Japan.
Ooh.
What's under there?
Ooh. Note in couch.
Oh!
There's a page from a manuscript here.
What is it?
The man who could see with his skin. Whew.
Like Labyrinth guy, where he just
Yeah.
is that.
In 1926, I met a man who could see with his skin. His eyes were sealed with wax and bandaged, yet he remained aware of the room around him. We held up signs which he read and fingers which he counted, even when we stood behind him. After the performance, I gave him $200 for the secret. He explained that he could see as long as some part of his skin remained exposed to the air. He described it as a shift in the wind or a slight breeze on his face, the subtle motion of the hair on his arm. After years of focus and practice, he developed the ability to form a mental image of his surroundings based only on these slight sensations. This man had achieved a form of ideofocus. Granted, he only had access to a very narrow range of sensory information, but the result was powerful. I immediately resolved to discover the secret of his ability. Now, almost 4 decades later, I am very close.
That's dumb.
Bruh.
That's a lie. Hold on. Close my eyes. Hold up how many fingers? You got them up?
Yep.
Okay. I don't know. My eyes are closed. I can't see. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. The arm hairs didn't tell me what happened in the wind to know how many fingers you were holding up.
It's like an advanced form of echolocation.
It's dumb is what
It said there was a
is.
newspaper clipping there that said something about a guy named Eyeless Joe being found dead in a hotel.
What about Joe?
I didn't know it was going to disappear.
Tell me about Joe.
Ooh.
That's a starfish map.
Panama Pacific Universal Exposition.
Hello,
I've
this
never
is Patrick map.
I've never seen a map laid out like this.
Me
There's
either.
a spot marked with an X on it. Interesting.
Big X.
But where is it?
Why mark such a beautiful map? The X is over Japan. It explains the
You're
culture.
correct. It actually is. What's this guy? It's a
Is it
clay
over
statue with
South
a weird
Sudan?
face. A what?
Is it over South Sudan?
It might be over South Sudan.
We just got a history lesson last night in the most unexpected form from somebody who it was just unexpected, and they were telling us about South Sudan. It was interesting.
It's a note with a foreign symbol on it. Underneath it reads North.
North.
Oh, what's on here? Something's typed out here, but the paper is so far into the feeder that I can't pull it out. So just type
open
until it comes out.
I know.
There's document stuff in the typewriter. I can't pull it out without tearing it.
So type.
So tear it. Oh my god. Her whining scared the crap out of me.
Really?
Yep. It's really stuck in there. I guess I'll have to roll it back out.
So can you touch something on it to roll it?
There we go. Oh, wow. He was fully written on. Writing about Ouija boards in
Nope.
1852, William Benjamin Carpenter was the first to describe the phenomenon known as the ideomotor effect.
No Ouija boards here.
No,
I don't
no, no,
open
no,
up
no,
that realm at all.
No,
I
no,
don't
no, no,
like
no.
it.
The ideomotor effect occurs when the subconscious mind takes control of the body without the conscious mind realizing it.
So like sleepwalking?
I guess. Maybe. Ideomotor action is distinct from other forms of involuntary action because responses are driven by existing knowledge and perception.
Sleepwalking.
The Ouija board, Carpenter suggested, is a clear manifestation. The participants unwittingly move the planchette because their subconscious mind is guiding them.
Okay, so that's the essence behind the Ouija board.
Yeah.
Eh.
Another example of this phenomenon is dowsing, the practice of using a divining rod to locate water or other materials buried underground. The dowser holds the instrument in both hands and allows it to lead them forward until it points down at the ground, seemingly by itself. For centuries, dowsing was believed to be a form of magic or witchcraft, but we now know that it can be explained by the ideomotor effect.
Okay.
The dowser's subconscious mind is highly sensitive and is able to recognize cues in the environment of which his conscious mind is not aware. When these cues hint at the location of water, the subconscious mind takes control of the dowser's hands and causes him to rotate the rod to the ground, since the conscious mind is not involved in this operation. The instrument seems to move on its own, pulled as if by some magical force. In reality, it is the dowser himself who is divining. His subconscious mind is responsible both for the detection of buried materials and for the motion of the rod. My research seeks direct access to the knowledge stored in the subconscious mind, complete unfiltered linkage between the sensitive unconscious and the logical conscious. I call this state ideofocus.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when science starts to talk about stuff like that, the thing is, I believe it's a real thing. I can't ever watch it and believe it when it's happening, because the difference between the conscious and the subconscious mind, I never trust, like, the doer of the action.
Yeah.
I never. Even when it's me.
Yeah.
I'm like, did I try to do that?
Exactly. It's like, well.
Exactly. I don't trust it. Like, I believe it's a thing, but I don't ever trust it.
Yeah, you can't see anyone and be like, that's solid proof.
Right. You're not inside a person. You don't know what really happened.
Doesn't turn on. Guess it's broken. Can we go in here?
I don't know, can we? Does it need a key?
Store is locked from the other side. There's no keyhole.
Break it down, you broken girl. You know how to break things down. You broke yourself.
Apparently so. Anything in there?
Oh, look, there's keyholes to some.
Skizzers!
Woo!
A pair of skizzers! I can use these to open that package in the other room, yes.
Because my bare hands couldn't do it. Documentation.
Harris Bullard, I am woodcutter. Your past has caught up with you. It is over.
Cut with the skizzers from newspaper.
Who is woodcutter?
Ooh.
Woodcutter is threatening Bullard. Hey, another lens! It's another lens. I found 2 of them now.
We're going to find a microscope at some point. We're going to find out these are like petri dishes that you just have to stick underneath the microscope and be like, wow, look at that. Evidence.
Yeah. Look outside. Frick, it was just a bird, man. Why do you have to do that sound effect and scare the crap out of me?
It was a sky bird.
A page.
Documentation.
The Snow Woman. Adapted from an original translation by Lafcadio Hearn.
It's like Snow White.
Yeah. An old man and his son climbed a mountain to collect firewood. It began to snow heavily, and unable to make it back home, they decided to pass the night in a small hut.
An igloo.
In the middle of the night, the young man awoke to see that the door had blown open. A tall woman with long hair and a white kimono was leaning over his father,
Japanese.
blowing her breath upon him. When she saw that the son was awake, she said, "You are a handsome young man, so I will let you live. But if you ever speak of this to anyone, your life shall be forfeit."
Well, I think he wrote it down if he didn't tell anybody.
In the morning, the young man found his father frozen and dead. He climbed down the mountain alone and never spoke of the episode.
What did he do to explain how his father died?
A year later, he met and married a young, beautiful girl. They had children together and were happy, but the night of his father's death still weighed heavily on his mind.
You think? You saw like a supernatural not human being kill your father and you didn't want to talk about it. Sorry, keep going.
One night, after having a bit too much to drink,
oh no,
the man told his wife about his encounter with the Snow Woman.
We had one job.
She was furious.
Yeah!
"You promised not to tell," she screamed. And before his eyes, she became the tall woman with long black hair and a white kimono.
No!
"If it were not for our children, I would end your life here and now. I will spare you for their sake, but if anything ever happens to them, you shall pay the price." And with that, she melted into the wind and was gone.
This poor man, just for being handsome, he has to deal with the loss of his father and then marrying the psycho Snow Woman.
That
and
killed
he's like,
his
thank
father.
God we have kids, but now she's melted into the wind. Where did she go? Is she the wind?
I guess.
What is that?
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh!
A Japanese puzzle box.
It's a small box. Let's get a better look at it on the desk.
It's a puzzle box.
Ooh. Ooh.
North. The north symbol goes there.
One of the buttons is missing.
The north symbol goes there.
It's not a button.
I know, but it's like north, south, east, west. I bet it's north.
I think you're right. Joe, something is after me. It's creeping around the house, trying to get in. I'm sure of it. I heard footsteps outside and creaking on the roof. It's not safe here. I've taken the ideofocal lenses from their normal location and hidden them in my study. The lenses!
You found them!
I've sent you a package that you'll know what to do with. Check the map for the mask. As usual, X marks the spot. Harris. P.S. The sequence is west, east, and north. Oh. Bullard hid something in this room. Very suspicious! This'll be a great hook for my opening paragraph.
Okay, so we found the lenses. We know the package is out there, and now we have skizzers to open it.
Mm-hmm.
And the mask? He said
Yeah.
the X marks the spot for the mask.
Yeah.
That confuses me.
It,
Japan.
he said why. Okay.
Where is Japan in this room? The masks?
Is it the red one?
Yeah, that's Japan.
Kind of feels like they're looking at me. Why did they stay? What did they see in this room?
Why did they stay in this room?
Yeah. I think I've seen masks like these before. Yeah, of course they make you uncomfortable. They're very scarily rendered.
Well, do you want to open the package and see what happens?
Yeah, let's go back that way.
Point and click.
Yeah, it is point and click. I fear.
These kind of games have always kind of driven me insane with like how much you have to click to get to one spot.
I hate it. 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 I was waiting for that scare.
Oh, please.
It's addressed to J. Herrera and was sent from downtown Gov.
All right. Let's open it.
It's tied up tight. Oh, girl,
Let's use
why
our
did I
scissors
get
that
the
we have
scissors for
now.
you?
That was fast.
Quaidan, Lafcadio Hearn.
Hey, we know that
Oh.
name.
Yeah, on the cover, whatever that means, the author is Lafcadio Hearn. Is this that book?
Can we read the book?
Maybe. Oh my god. I'm so scared.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, well, oh.
Did we just lose the book?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
TV's
the TV's on
on!
now. Please close the door, thank you.
Let's watch some good old TV, some good tunes.
Ugh, that's weird. I could have sworn the TV was off before.
It was.
It
Yeah, it
was.
was broken.
And it's broken.
Whoa.
Oh.
What?
That's the woman. Long black hair, white kimono, melting into the wind.
That is the woman.
I feel like that's the woman.
What a woman to me.
It's a regular library. Can I add a book to the library? Let's see. I can't push the book all the way back. Feels like it's hitting something. Wait, there's something jammed way back there.
What
is
is
it the north tile? A flat triangular wedge? There's some sort of writing on it? Foreign writing?
It's the northern tile.
It's the northern tile.
Let's put it in.
Let's go open the box. Let's open the box. Let's open the
Out
box.
of the box. Out of the box. Out of the box.
Okay, so what was the combo?
It didn't involve north, funnily enough.
Yeah, it did. No, it did.
It did?
It was like west, east, north.
Oh,
or
okay.
no, it was in a note to Joe. Oh,
Note to Joe, please tell us, what directions are we supposed to push?
Yeah.
West,
East, north.
When? Escape. West, east, north.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I see the lenses fit into the mask's eye sockets. It's like a weird pair of goggles. Oh god, I thought she was putting it on. Are we gonna put that on? Oh,
Yep, we
gosh.
are.
What am I gonna see? Ah!
What is it? What was he doing here? It's okay. It's fine. He's gone now. Did you look under the cushion for him?
Yes. I might have. Is there something more to this painting?
I don't know. You tell me.
There is a page taped to the back.
Whoa!
Josie, if you're reading this note, then something must have happened to me. I may be dead or missing. If so, you're the only person who can save our research.
Whoa!
The truth is that I'm being threatened. It started before I left the college. I get notes every few months from somebody calling himself Woodcutter.
Ooh.
What he wants is access to our research. He wants me to turn over our plans for the lunar dream apparatus.
Ooh.
The Dreamatorium!
The Dreamatorium!
Josie, my life is in danger. Woodcutter knows things, secret things about my past that nobody should know. I'll not yield to simple blackmail.
Pshaw.
Only if it's complex. But lately the threats have escalated. I am sure that I am being watched at the house. I sometimes hear things on the other side of the wall. My IDEO focus is out of control. Yesterday with the mask on, I thought I saw somebody reaching for me. It's a warning from my subconscious. I am no longer safe here.
It's a warning from my subconscious is my favorite sentence. Continue, please.
I've locked our research away in the safe upstairs. I want you to retrieve it and leave. Destroy everything before you go. Burn the house down if you have to. Just get the research and get out of here. Head for a big city where it's easy to hide.
Okay, question. Was Josie his ex-wife or the student
No, this is
living
the
with
student.
him? Okay, okay.
I'm counting on you, Joe. Don't let our work fall into their hands. Harris. Harris was being blackmailed by Woodcutter, and he's our primary suspect. and Josie has been ordered by Bullard to destroy their research and split.
Run for the big city, Josie.
I knew there was more to this story. Whatever Bullard was mixed up in, I bet there's evidence.
Oh.
In that safe.
Oh. Who is Woodcutter?
Open the safe upstairs.
Let's go upstairs.
Where is the upstairs?
Through the door. Better stop and review my notes.
Ah, Harris Bullard's body was found by Bobby Sawyer. I'm getting quizzed.
We are getting quizzed.
That's it. Bobby ran odd jobs for Bullard. Could he have done it? He certainly had the opportunity.
Could we fail this?
He was worried about losing his secret research.
His home.
His friends.
His money.
That's it. Blackmail. I knew this would be a scoop. Somebody wanted Bullard's research. He must have been killed for it. He was being blackmailed by...
Lafcadio Hearn.
Yeah. I love that name. It's so weird.
Lafcadio.
Woodcutter. That's it.
Anonymous is my favorite suspect.
Anonymous, yeah.
No, Anonymous.
I literally just didn't hear it.
You
right.
really didn't.
This is the kind of juicy detail I came here to find.
You very much went anonymous and was like, no,
Yeah.
hear my stupid and acknowledge it. I did it for you. Are you scared of the mirror again?
I am afraid of everything at this moment in time.
It's fine.
Challenge at Red China. I did all the research for that story, but Bob put his name on it anyway.
Rude.
That's because you're a woman in the 60s who would not dress like this.
I was gonna say, she doesn't look like she's from the 60s.
No 60s woman was wearing skinny jeans.
I was like, maybe from 2002.
Maybe
but
the
not
blazer,
the
but
60s.
she really looks...
The things that scare you aren't even jump scares.
They're not.
There's theme music to the upstairs. It's just music.
I hate this.
Left or right?
What do you think?
Left.
Ah!
There's no one here, just us.
In the mirror, in the mirror, in the mirror.
Ooh, we
Oh,
can
God.
equip the goggles.
Oh, no.
Just make sure we're alone. Put your mind
We're
at
not
ease.
gonna be.
No! Is he gonna open it? Is he still there?
Should I have looked around more?
He's not even opening it, he's just pointing. You're getting closer to him. What do we have here?
What do we have here? Dear Diary, today is an anniversary. It was 5 years ago today that I found Dad's name on an old research paper at the U of C. He had written it in 1933, 8 years before I was born. I didn't know he had gone to college. I had never really thought about his life. He was just a name on my birth certificate. Dad ran out on Mama after the war. He had gone off to fight and just never came back. When he stopped writing, Mama thought he'd been killed. I remember her crying at the kitchen table. The war ended. Life went on. Mama died without ever finding out what happened to him. I used to hate him, hated the idea of him, hated my mother a little bit too. I figured Dad was just a deadbeat who ditched Mama because he didn't want a kid.
Aww.
But when I found his name in the library, something changed. I couldn't stop thinking about him. Deadbeat dads don't study physics, do they? Huh. What is he doing now? What does he look like? Is he married to somebody else? I traced him here to Kansas, but finding him is taking longer than I expected.
I mean, like, he may not necessarily be a deadbeat dad, but he definitely wasn't a good dad.
No.
Came to Kansas to look for her father. Maybe it was the professor.
Maybe.
Maybe it
That's
was...
what I'm thinking.
What was his name?
Bullard?
Yeah, Bullard. Maybe it was Bullard.
Harris Bullard? Yes. 'Cause that's how he signs his notes.
H. Bullard.
Hey, Crow, you gonna fly away and scare me? This window is painted shut. Oh, that sucks. Hero says helicopter may win Vietnam War. Da Nang, South Vietnam. I really hope I said that right. A Medal of Honor winner from Kansas said today the helicopter may win the war in South Vietnam. Marine Major Douglas Big Tom Thompson, 39 of Fortuna, won the nation's highest military award during World War II, manning a bazooka in Iwo Jima. Major
Isn't
Thompson...
the word bazooka just fun?
It really is.
And this looks like it's wrong.
It does.
Sorry, continue.
No, but you're right. Because I was thinking it as I read it. I was like, that's
That
really a
can't be
word.
correct.
Is attached to the Marine Helicopter Squadron operating along the coast northern border of South Vietnam. Why is it spaced like that?
Because in the spacing, they're trying to get everything to the same column size.
Yeah,
so
I
they have
know.
longer spaces between words.
I know why, I just am mad. Thompson's father lives in Wichita, Kansas. As a Leatherneck, Thompson destroyed 16 Japanese strongpoints and killed 75 Japanese on Iwo Jima in 1945. He is the only Medal of Honor winner currently serving in Vietnam. The most effective weapon the Viet Cong uses is terror, the big pipe-smoking Marine said. The most effective one against them is the helicopter. Oh my god. That's bleak.
That is bleak. It's sad. Hello, wardrobe.
Okay.
Bang!
Not much of interest.
Great. Good to know we wasted our time. Thank you.
Doesn't seem to be a lot in the wardrobe. Push the back of it.
Have you ever been to Narnia? Have you tried talking to Aslan? A hand!
Ooh. Something is holding the lid. Oh, God. Yeah, it is a hand. Something is holding the lid. I didn't see it. I was so confused. I was like, she's got to have said that for a reason. Something is holding the lid closed. There's a small dial mounted on the front.
It might say reporter on my desk, but I spend most of my time at the Standard making coffee for my editor.
Okay.
I'm tired of writing the gossip column. This story is my shot at the big leagues.
Does that say
When I
Poirot?
prove that Bullard was
Yeah.
murdered, all the big papers will come calling. I'll finally escape this backwater town. This is it. The chance I've been waiting for.
To get her name in the headlines. Okay.
Good for you. Why
Why
was
did
that
that
in
happen?
a handprint?
I know. Hello, can I leave? I want to go in there and see if I can find out why something is holding the chest closed. Please.
Aha, I found something. Bobby, here is your latest chapter all typed up. I think this story is becoming very interesting, and I'm sure you can get it published. I hope you don't mind, but I made a few edits and inserted a few details here and there. I'm looking forward to your next chapter.
All right. Joe was an avid writer.
So, no. Joe was the typist.
Yeah.
Bobby's writing a story. The Errand Boy. Oh, Chapter 3, The Crystal Cave by Bobby Sawyer.
What happened to chapter 1 and 2?
I don't know.
I want to read them.
Go for it.
Okay. The man had been dead for hours when they found him. He had crawled halfway up Sarah Johnson's porch steps before coming to rest just outside the door, his feet dangling off the edge like spaghetti that somebody had cooked for too long. Old Sarah just about keeled over when she saw him. The man was inked. Weird lines crisscrossed every inch of his skin, like Indian war paint. Even his eyelids were marked. The tattoos made him look like some African shaman out of National Geographic, except that he was white and wearing work overalls 2 sizes too big. Jimmy, the only cop on duty at 6 in the morning, thought maybe the man had escaped from a chain gang. Jimmy was never the sharpest tool in the shed. Detective Henderson, though, he's as smart as a whip. He had photos taken of the body, all naked and everything. Gross. He put the pictures up on the wall. On his wall at the little station in the middle of town. Gross! And started moving them around, turning them this way and that until the tattoo edges started to line up.
That's smart.
That's jank.
No, it's smart.
It is, but imagine just like a naked body just plastered all over. Like, oh, it connects this way. Anyways, took him 3 days, but he put it together just like a jigsaw puzzle until the thick lines all connected to the thin lines and the overall shape became clear. Would you believe it? It was a map. When the coroner cut the man open, he found his insides were all twisted into the same map. Oh, that's gross.
How do you keep it that way in transport?
And when they sawed into the man's bones, they found the map there too, etched into the marrow like rings on a tree stump. Well, that's how we first found our way to the cave.
I would read this book.
I would read that book, but that is a disturbing thought.
That is. That's a terrifying thought.
Bobby, what's wrong with you?
Aspiring fiction writer.
I'm glad it's fiction.
And she was helping Bobby with his writing.
They're disturbed. Anything under the pillow?
Please, no one behind me. Must be Josie Herrera's room. That makes
I'm glad
sense.
you could see that from the bed.
She's about my age, I guess. She said she was only Bullard's assistant, but the spinsters are all sure it was something more.
I mean, if I was a young college student that moved into my elderly professor's home, I would be disturbed. I would expect other people to be disturbed. What?
Yeah.
We do not look like we're from the 60s.
We do not. Our glasses, maybe.
No, our glasses are from the 90s. Or the 50s. It's not the 60s.
This is not a 60s look. No 60s woman is wearing
Converse. Rolled
Converse
jeans.
and cuffed jeans.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Sorry.
Who knows? Josie moved in with Bullard last year after we retired. The busybodies had a field day. Yeah.
Anything else that we could do in this room?
Not in this room, I don't think. And I think we should call this one here. But
she's being silenced.
But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this because we want to play this game and it looks fun.
Yeah.
And if you did enjoy it, please leave a like, comment, or even subscribe to the channel. Let us know in the comments how you like the game. If you do, if you don't, whatever you'd like us to play next. So, with that, we will see you guys next time for some spooky times.